Hey Donald. Okay, so a lot of you guys don't know what kind of pressures, exactly what kind of pressures that Trump might be going through. So you don't know how to help him or how to, get to the bottom of the problem. So all you can do is just put yourself mentally in a situation and wonder how you would be able to handle the situation. I psychologically, when people don't perform properly, it's probably what's being presented towards them, how they're being mistreated by the rest of the world. I mean, if you could just imagine the terror that Trump might be going through, and he's trying to be strong. And he's not just trying to be strong for himself, guys. He's trying to be strong for you. For you. He's trying to be strong for you. He's doing the best that he can to be the rock of this country, right? Nobody said it would be easy, and nobody said it would be so hard, right? So I advise that, karma is a bitch, and I try to tell apartment complexes like this. Remember when I moved to Radius, and I wasn't as welcomed as I should have been. There's a lot of soldiers that need a space where they can be respected, and if they do lose their mental their mental ability to hold it together, there needs to be places and things ready for them to calm down. And everybody that is an employee needs to be professionally trained to know how to handle tough situations, to know how to deal with, how to calm them down. The last thing we need are them executing plans, planning bombs, planning guns. I mean, of course, they're not going to plan bombs, but you never know. You never know what soldiers are going through mentally. And if they feel neglected, it's not going to be for the best of this country. It's going to be for the worst of this country. So making sure that the soldiers are being taken care of, making sure that we're careful how we talk. I do tell Trump, speak your mind. Why? Because the last thing I need is for him to feel uncomfortable. This is his therapy. This is the time that he's taking therapy. I say, don't play golf, Trump. Don't play golf. Don't play sports. Don't do that. Go to therapy. Prove to them that you're actually doing something positive that's going to help you get better, so you can think smarter, and so you can actually perform better. You can say you can say smarter things, make smarter decisions, right? So that you don't have all these enemies. And then not only that, it's like, no matter what anybody does, people are always complaining and trying to persecute people for trying. That's because they were persecuted. They were mistreated. They were talked to the wrong way because the person that talked to them was talked to the wrong way by another person. So it's just a line of abuse going on and on and on. It has to stop at some point, right? Just because I sound calm doesn't mean I didn't face that abuse. You guys, if you follow my channels and you look at all my history and all my videos, that's all living evidence of the trauma, but that's just a little bit of it. Mentally is a whole nother world. Mental disorders are real. Hearing voices is real. I mean, the real attack that will make you want to jump off the roof starts from the mind, right? So America needs to be soldier ready to receive the soldiers, ready to comfort the soldiers, because they are seeing so many people die left to right. They're the ones going out there to fight, to kill. They're seeing so much that there's so much trauma that if you're not ready, you can't just put a sign that says, "Oh, soldiers here, this is for the soldiers," and then they're not, and you don't, you know what I mean? And your building is not ready. You don't know how to be gentle. Treat everybody like, don't say, "Oh, you're just a regular person. Oh, I thought you were this important." Don't wait for an important person to show up for you to actually perform well. Do it consistently. Do it constantly. Be ready. If you practice being good, if you practice being calm, that's what you're going to repeat, right? Whenever I get into really hard situations, where I know that there's a chance that I might lose this battle, I know how to stay calm. And then there are times where I'm like, okay, I need to release this, and I'll take myself to the 3rd Street Promenade stage, and I'll release it on stage, pretending like it's a show, but it's really real life and a real life struggle that I'm going through in that very moment, right? It's therapy. And when you get restrictive, especially here on TikTok, oh, the community guidelines, all this and that, you know what I mean? These people inside of this country mean nothing without these soldiers, right? They think they're more important, but they're not more important than the soldiers. The soldiers are more important than them because the soldiers are the one actually keeping this held together. Even if they're not the ones building the apartments, they're the ones making it possible for you guys to even build apartments in peace while they're at war. Keep that in mind. My number one priority is making sure the military soldiers are mentally okay. Mentally, emotionally, and physically okay. And then the rest of the world, I know you're big and you're numbered, but if you don't learn how to remain calm, and if you don't learn how to build, because it's like, what are you doing anyway? You want to gossip, you want to go to these dinners. Well, guess who's making it possible for you guys to go to these dinners safely? The soldiers. You want to go to a club, you don't want to go to... Who's making it possible for you to be there safely? The soldiers. Spanish people, you come to this country, you come to serve. You don't come to fuck around. You don't come to play. You don't come to beat up people in the black or the white community. Because otherwise they're going to be like, what is your purpose? What's the point of you being here if you didn't come to be a part of the solution, to build something? You came to talk about your problems. Go talk about them in your country. In your country. Because we have American citizens that we need to deal with. We already have people here that have been waiting to be dealt with. But you're coming all the way from Mexico, wherever you're from, Guatemala, wherever you're from, to come and fuck up this country. And think you can do whatever you want instead of working on a solution. You need mental health support. We have mental health classes. We're working on making them better. Focus on learning English. If you want to speak Spanish, go back to your country and speak Spanish there. If you don't want to learn English, because it makes no sense for you to be here all your life and still speak Spanish. It's unbelievable to go in these stores and I'm like, hey, can I get this soda? Oh, no comprende inglés. No comprende inglés. Who brought you here? Do you even have your fucking papers? No comprende inglés. Why don't you learn some English? Learn English. When these soldiers and everybody comes, they want to come to a place where somebody can actually help them. It's going to become mandatory to be employed in this country. You need to know English to be employed. This is not Africa. This is not France. This is not Mexico. This is not El Salvador. This is not India. This is what? United States. What language do they speak here? English. That is the majority. That is the main language. It is not. We're not saying it's not okay for you to speak your native language. It's completely okay. You don't have to lose it. But when you speak nothing but your native language and that's it, it defeats the purpose of you doing business in this country in the first place. This country is filled with nothing but Caucasian people that have been working so hard to create a place for you to come to vacate. They have invited you into their home, and it just sucks for soldiers to be, they're calm because they're trained to be calm, but it doesn't mean that they don't have so much chaos going on deep within, stirring up, that they're trying to be patient. And Trump is pulling that trigger because there is so much that's going on that needs to come out. That needs to come out, right? You have to let it out. You have to let it out because we need to hear from the soldiers. We need to hear what's going on with you mentally. We want to make sure that they're mentally stable, that they're going okay, that they're doing okay mentally, right? I mean, there needs to be stations all over this country, massage therapy stations, foot massage for soldiers specifically only, because I will be damned if they get there and all of a sudden some regular person takes the position and they don't get to relax. because you're sitting in there trying to get them aside. And what do you do anyway? You're not a social worker. A lot of these social workers are putting in that heavy work. So it's kind of crazy for everyone to come to this country to gather to go see Rihanna's concert, to go see Beyonce dance. She's not doing nothing for this country. She doesn't care about you guys. Okay, you're profiting from her. You can profit from so many other people as well. Right? We have a lot of work to do in this country. We have a lot. Even if she's not the only one, I look at you because you're the one that I see. Why would I talk about some Pink and all that? Those are not my people. Why would I be oppressing them? That's on them. I'm telling you right now that if you don't work on making a difference, you're setting yourself up for failure. Have your fun now, but in the future, you're going to wish you did something to make America better. That you did more than just waste your energy dancing on stage, crying about Jay-Z, fucking Jay-Z. Fucking crazy. While Trump is falling apart out there, right? You want to cry about Jay-Z. What impact? I don't even remember. All I know is he's just been doing music. That's all I remember. When I think about Trump, I think about a guy that closed the border or helped fix the border. That's a big change. I think about a president. Wow. Right? So whenever you guys, if you're going to talk bad about one person, at least be able to replace him. At least have better knowledge to be able to replace him, right? You got to be smart. You have to be smart. Even when you're around people you hate, you always have, especially when you're around people you hate, people that hate you. That's when you have to sharpen your skills the most. Learn how to talk them out of bad situation. Talk yourself, calm down, just relax. And I'm not just saying it. Ian has made something that really works. I've been a guinea pig, and I've tried it. You know, us down here, we try these products. Unfortunately, not everybody's honest about what doesn't work. They keep promoting products that just don't work. And then the last thing we need is people buying products and they don't work and wasting their money. It's crazy. We have to rebuild the U.S. government and we have to make it better. And Trump said, make America great again. When he said that, he means he needs help. He didn't mean he could do it alone. It's because every time Trump asks for help, everybody's quiet. Just help. Because at least the ideas of what he's putting out there are actually making sense. And then when he's saying don't invite illegal immigrants, that's exactly what he means. And I do understand that there are some people that are permanent residents or legal U.S. citizens that are just not getting the job done. Well, then you have to press them. But we cannot sit here and say, okay, come in. No, you can't. You can't. And what about everybody else that came in the right way? What about those people? Believe me, I've lost it too. I don't like losing it. I don't like losing my composure. I don't like losing my senses. I don't like losing my capability to perform, to talk. I don't like losing my mind. I don't like to be high. I like to be sober and capable to work, capable to perform, capable to walk down the street. It's not easy. The consumption of meat, we need you to please focus, Trump. Please focus and please try to remain calm, okay? Do your best to remain calm. You got this. You can do it. You're strong. You're not weak. You're strong. You can handle any situation that comes your way. As long as you're doing positive things, you got this. Just don't think negative. Don't focus on the negative people that are hating on you, that don't like you. Don't focus on them. Focus on fixing the country and remember the dream. You had that dream. There's a lot of people that have dreams and all of a sudden their mind changes. Because the dream is a lot harder than just dreaming when you are actually living it. When you're living the dream, it's harder than dreaming it. When you're dreaming, you're just seeing a vision of what could be. When you're in it, you're actually facing the problems that come with those struggles, with that dream. And you wish you never even sat up there in the first place. We don't want it to be like that. We want to make it as comfortable as possible for the president, the commander-in-chief. We want to make it as comfortable as possible for the soldiers, especially after they come from war. All right, guys, you got this.